Welcome back to the Good Morning Show. We are in our favorite spot in the studio, the News 2 kitchen with Chef Natasha Ford and Mary. Good morning, ladies.
Good morning.
Thanks for being
Good
here.
morning.
Homemade pasta.
Yes.
Sounds intimidating.
Well, it's actually easier than you'll think.
Okay.
And the great thing about this is it's something that we can do with friends and family, especially kids in the summertime. And we're going to make this fun, and we're going to play with a little fire today, too.
Okay. I'm ready.
Good. So the first thing you want to do, a lot of times with typical potato gnocchi, they tell you to boil the potato.
Okay.
I like roasting. So I put it in the oven and I bake it right there I take the potato, wrap it in foil, and I bake it in the oven.
Perfect.
And then once I finish baking, I peel it and then I crush it with my fork. So let's go.
Okay.
And so the next thing you're going to do is you're going to crack that one egg. And we're going to put that, no shell, because we don't eat shells. Shell is not as tasty.
There we go. No, it's not as tasty.
And we're going to mix our egg in there.
Okay.
With our potato.
There we go. Get it all mixed in. So this is just one potato.
This is just one potato. And for every one potato, you're going to put about a cup of flour, because the whole point is to kind of bring it together. So you're going to sprinkle a little salt in here.
Okay.
Right? And then while you're standing over there, Miss Mary started cutting the garlic. We're going to get you to switch places, and you're going to jump right in and do some cutting of some garlic. Or do some garlic mince. So you remember how I told you how to hold the knife without chopping off your fingers?
Do you remember? I don't
remember.
I've tried to remember.
Okay.
Natasha,
You go down like this, like that.
Well, you're kind of a little further away. So I'm going to come over this side with you 1 second. And I want you to hold the knife right here with your pointer finger and your thumb. And you're going to wrap all your other fingers there. And that's very important so that you can save all your pointers.
Yes, we like the pointers.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, now did I put enough flour in here?
So you're going to keep on adding a little bit more flour until it comes together. Right?
Okay.
And then you're going to make sure that, so the whole point of the flour and the egg is to act like a binder.
Right.
Right? So, but you don't want to add too much flour. So now you get a certain way. Now you're going to take the fork and you're going to get all down and dirty. You're going to get your hands in there.
I can do that.
Yep.
Okay.
Good. So you're going to get all down and
Maddie,
dirty.
you're getting into it now.
Yep. And we're going to keep adding some more flour in there.
Okay. Yeah. It's sticky right now.
Yes, it's sticky. So the whole point is that you want to make a nice dough ball. And like I said, this is a fun activity you can do with kids because it's almost like playing with Play-Doh, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Absolutely. These gloves are too big on me. Sorry, they keep falling off in the mixture here.
Yeah, we don't want to have glove added to our mixture
First
either.
shells, now gloves. Maddie, get it together.
Yep. And so then once you get to that point, what you essentially do is that you get it into a nice dough ball and you let it rest.
Okay.
And then that's when the kneading process starts. And then eventually you get to these nice little bits of gnocchi. So we're gonna, you cut it up and then, those are the pieces that you typically boil in the water. And we have some water going here.
Okay.
And that's what we use to get our nice potato gnocchi
I love
going.
it.
So now we're gonna play with fire. So can I borrow you? We're gonna play with some fire today.
You want me to play with fire? Okay,
Yes.
let's do it. Let's do it.
So we're gonna get our onions.
Okay.
And we're gonna get our little garlic, and we're gonna start to some sauteing here.
Okay, so we're just gonna dump the onions in
done the onions in there, and then we're going to get our oil. I'm gonna put a little bit of oil, and then we already have some rum from Barbados.
Oh, here we go.
Barbados rum.
So this is the rum.
Yes, it is.
Where's the oil?
The oil is right there in front of us.
Oh, here we go.
Yep. So you're gonna pour a little. I'm gonna get that from you there.
A little bit of oil in the saucepan.
Pop it.
Oh, there we go.
Yep, we're gonna get some nice flavored oil in there, not too much. That's fine if the pepper got in there too.
Is that good?
Oh,
Yeah, that is fine.
Good peppers.
Yep. And so we're gonna get the pan nice and hot, and then once it gets nice and hot, we're going to play with some fire.
That sounds good. So does the gnocchi need to dry out before we put it in the boiling water?
Well, you don't have to. But the good thing about gnocchi is that it can sit out for about a good 15 to 20 minutes, maybe a couple of hours, if you want to cook it later on in the evening, or we can freeze it as well, and it can stay for months. So instead of you necessarily going to the store and getting the gnocchi's getting better, but you can definitely do this months ahead of time if you have a party to entertain with.
Yeah, you can't beat homemade. For sure.
So we're waiting for our pan to get nice and hot. So here, we're going to pour that right in there.
Okay.
Got about 20 seconds left, so just talk us
Let's
through.
play with fire real quick, okay? Oh,
there we go.
Oh, yeah. Very cool.
So we're gonna play, and the whole point of flambe is what this technique is called. Is that you want to get you want to have the flavors of the rum, but you don't want to necessarily have the alcohol of the rum.
Right.
Okay. Yeah.
Very nice.
Yeah.
It's making me a little bit nervous.
And then you can throw some of your
This
gnocchi
one
in the
with you,
water.
Mary.
Okay. So we can just pick these up and.
And throw it right in the boiling water.
Okay.
All right.
Oh
Okay,
yeah.
watch your
there
sleeve.
it goes.
Watch your sleeve.
Watch your sleeve. Don't burn your sleeve.
Okay, I won't do that. That is still going. That's
It's
amazing.
still going.
And now, how are you going to put that out?
It's gonna just go
It'll
on.
just burn out.
It's gonna burn it on its own, and you're gonna have some nice delicious.
I'm like, all right. Now I know the Greensboro Fire Department, but I don't think they want to come over here and visit us.
No, we promise that we're gonna burn our
gonna be
CBS
good.
today.
Yes,
Promise.
Absolutely. Okay, so how long does the gnocchi need to cook?
Well, fresh pasta usually takes about 2 to 3 minutes to cook versus the old traditional pasta.
Okay.
So once they float to top, they're ready to
Good
go.
to
ready to go.
And then you're going to combine this.
Yes, and our
Nice.
favorite sauce when we come back, and we're gonna have some delicious coconut rum sauce with
sounds
some
delicious.
gnocchi pasta.
All right, Natasha, Mary, thank you so much for letting us play with some fire and get our hands dirty this morning. If you want to see these recipes, they're on our website right now, WFNYnews2.com, and we'll see you after this break.
Good. See.
Welcome back to the Good Morning Show. We are talking all things gnocchi with Chef Natasha Ford and Mary this morning. Okay, we made this in the last segment, but can you just walk us through what we did?
So as we shared before, we started with the potato. We roast the potato. I usually don't boil it because I don't want to add the extra water for the potato. And then once we mashed it with our fork, we added the flour, the egg, and then we had to go through the process of letting it rest, and then we kneaded it until it became a nice, beautiful gnocchi.
And it does look beautiful. So what are we making this segment?
So
All
now
right.
we are making our coconut calypso rum pasta sauce. And this is my little secret sauce here. And so Miss Mary's gonna walk us through how to saute it. So first we saute some onions and garlic in here.
boy.
And some
Garlic?
zucchini.
Does it smell good?
And then we're going to pour the coconut rum sauce
Okay.
into the sauteed vegetables.
We're just going to dump that right in there.
And you just continue to stir it.
Listen to that sizzle.
And it looks like there are some vegetables in the sauce
Yes,
as
so
well.
we have some mushrooms, zucchini in there. We also have some kale and some
Now crack
peas.
some pepper.
Okay, a little pepper in there.
Little pepper.
Ed, look at you.
I know. I mean, I'm
have a
getting
little
into
bit-
this big
Yes.
time.
And we also have a little Barbadian hot sauce in there just to give it a little island
pep.
zing-zang.
Yes.
Along with our rum. Remember
Yes.
we did the flambe earlier?
Oh, yeah, I do. And that went in the
Yes.
sauce.
Yep.
Okay, I see where we're going with this now.
Yeah.
Folks, if you could smell this is just
Yes.
absolutely
I'm excited to
incredible.
give it a
We need to
try.
maybe we need to get smell-o-vision.
Yes.
One day, I bet it will happen.
Yes.
All right.
So, you know, when I think pasta sauce, I usually think of tomatoes and maybe salt and pepper with some Parmesan cheese. This is totally different.
No, and the good thing about this sauce is that if someone is a vegan or vegetarian, they don't use dairy, or they have maybe a dairy allergy, like I can't remember the name right now. It's not off the top of my head. Lactose intolerance.
Yes.
This actually is a really great sauce because it actually is made with coconut milk.
Oh, nice.
So this is my little secret sauce. I'm working on it. Ooh. So now we're going to spoon this right on top of our gnocchi.
Okay.
Okay.
Because I want you guys
Slide
to
it on
taste.
over, Eddie.
All right.
I'll scoop it on
So
here.
Miss Mary, you're going to turn off the stove for us.
Oh, yes.
I'm going to get
Maggie.
that spatula from you.
Okay, there you are. Excuse me.
Okay. And do you, you know, this can be vegetarian, but you also brought some seafood for us to try with it.
Yes. So obviously because we're meat eaters here. Is there any vegetarians in here?
No, we're good to go.
And you're going to just spoon some of your, and the shrimp is just sauteed with a little bit of Caribbean jerk seasoning, a little
Nice.
butter, salt, pepper, and a little bit of lemons.
Okay, perfect.
Yes.
I'll add these two on here.
So you add that Caribbean flavor there because you were telling us during the break you're from Barbados.
I am from Barbados.
That's great.
And so,
Oh, that's wonderful.
you know, I love to add my own little tropical zing-zang
Yes.
to all of my
I love that.
spices. I actually bought you guys a little gift. I actually
Oh,
have some of the same
nice.
sauce right
Yes.
here.
So
Thank
we don't
you.
even have to make it. Okay, I'm gonna get this all good and mixed up.
Okay.
Make sure I get something of everything in here.
That pasta just looks fantastic.
It does.
It really does.
And so Miss Mary also, she also works doing chef services. And so she gets a chance to cook some of this delicious food as well. And the good thing about this is it's healthy, it's summery, it's tasty. Give me your opinion.
I love that. I'm freaking out over here. The pasta is delicious.
It's wonderful. I feel like I'm in the Caribbean right now.
You got a little bit of
what
spice,
a great
which I like. It's a little spice in there, not
Yep.
too much.
Not too much.
I'm a
Squeeze a
fan.
little lime.
Yes, some love. We put some love. That's our favorite ingredient. You could squeeze the lime
We're
in
gonna
there.
squeeze some
yeah.
lime in there.
On top of your shrimp.
There you go.
You can also
2
use
thumbs
this
up.
with grilled chicken.
That's great.
You
gonna
can use
get
it
some
with
shrimp in it
fish.
this
You can
time.
do it with beef.
Look, I gotta get another bite of this. You can
Yes.
see it's all sticking together on me. Here we go.
Put fresh basil in there too.
That's delicious.
That's fantastic. Really good.
Yes.
Really good.
Ladies, thank you so much for coming in.
Thank
Definitely.
It's always
Thank
great
you
to
so
see you.
much.
It's always great to try your food too.
Yes.
This recipe's on our website, WFMYnews2.com. We will see you after the break.
Yay.